There's desire that creates the pressure, right? And then there's the pressure that creates the purpose. When Josh and I were creating our lead gens, we were popping them out left and right. And there was a lot of pain associated with that. A lot of money going out, a lot of strokes on checks being sent out. And that pain was sending all these red signals into my brain. And I was like, fudgeroni, like this is not okay. However, I stopped in that moment when our agency was going, we were on that threshold of 15K per month and we wanted to hit 25K. I know we had to do something we've never done. We didn't know what we didn't know. And so we got into this model where we were like, okay, all right, we're pressure on purpose. Like that's what we told ourselves. And it's been such a long time since I've been in that place where I'm like, wait a minute, like there's literally a formula to this and I have to get it out to you guys. So it's like there's that desire that creates pressure. If you guys are writing this down, if you're taking mental notes, please remember this. There's desire that creates the pressure, right? And then there's the pressure that creates the purpose. So you got that? So pressure creates purpose. And once you have the purpose, things begin to look a little more clear for you. And so we were at that mark in our agencies where we were writing bigger checks, the money was going out, and we had to slow down on a lot of things that were pleasurable, right? Like these momentary, these small gains, going out, doing fancy dinners, buying a new car, whatever, right? Keeping up with the Joneses, whatever that was in our lives, we now had a greater purpose. We were dialed in on something bigger than ourselves. And so we had to do different things. And it felt extremely uncomfortable. And in those moments of uncomfortability and uncertainty, your doubts start to creep in. That's the moment, that's the dawning hour, that's the witching hour where you're in that moment and the pressure just like it feels daunting. And some of you may be there right now. Some of you may be in that place in your agencies where that pressure is there. And I want you to know that's right where you need to be. That is right where you need to be, because that's when the minors strike gold. That's when your little newborn baby gets to come home and be in this world and meet their parents. That's when that student sends in their LLC or their corporation paperwork and things begin to go. That's when after 25 screencasts, 10 100 screencasts, that's when you land that first client by taking that first step. The people I worry about the most, the people that I'm concerned about the most, are the people who are in that state of comfort, that comfort zone. That comfort zone, I was just telling Josh this yesterday, that comfort zone is a rat trap. You have to completely eliminate it out of your life. Okay? That's not to discredit that, but with the disclaimer, that's not to discredit your intuition. If you're knowing something's not right, or if you're knowing something isn't there, that there's a difference though of being in a comfort zone, because that's what you've always known. You're not in this group. You're not with this family to be comfortable. This group isn't a place for comfort. If you come here to be comfortable, turn around. Okay? Because this group is going to continually put the pressure on you. Even the leaders in this group have more pressure on them each and every day. Those are the people I'm the most concerned about. If you don't have that pressure on you, we need to take a look at that. We need to take a look at your desires. We need to go back into there and get dialed in on what you truly desire, who you want to be around, what your life looks like, right? And for those of you who are in that place right now where there's pressure, and it could be pressures at all different levels. I'm talking to the people in this group who are at $25,000, $40,000 a month. And I'm also talking to the people who are new in this group and maybe haven't launched their agency site yet. Maybe you haven't taken those first steps. And if you are, I would love to meet you. If you're new in this group and you have that burning desire, do me a favor. And I want you to type desire down below. If you're new here and you're in this live and you're feeling and you're vibing with what I'm saying, and you understand that there is that pressure, and when you have that pressure on purpose, it creates great things, I want you to go ahead and drop the word desire below. I want you to drop desire so I can get to know who you are and I can get familiar with your journey. And in that, I'll go back to my story. Josh and I were grinding and we're like, okay, we've met this goal in our agency. And now we have to do these things that are extremely uncomfortable. And we sat with that for a while. And there was many times that I got in my own way. There were many times that my fear, my limiting beliefs within myself, my lack of confidence, my self-esteem, my way of doing things got in the way and they tripped me up. And know that success is not a linear journey. Even the greatest of the greats struggle. We struggle spiritually, we struggle mentally at times. And it's how quickly you can get yourself out of that and go, no, I'm intentional about my life. I have intentions with what my life looks like. And although I may sidetrack, I may veer, I may fall, I may make a shit ton of mistakes along the way, I'm going to come back to my path because my path is what keeps me going.